Welcome to The Dark Gardener, a chilling journey into one of Canada's most unsettling criminal cases. Today, we unravel the story of Bruce McArthur, the landscaper whose dark secrets lay hidden beneath Toronto's gardens. A story of trust betrayed, lives taken, and horrors concealed in plain sight. Turn off the lights, lock your doors, because sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones who blend in. It's a warm summer evening in Toronto's Church-Wellesley village. Rainbow flags flutter above cafes, laughter spills onto the streets, and lights blink warmly from shop windows. But somewhere in the shadows, someone was watching. Between 2010 and 2017, men began to disappear without a trace, their faces preserved only in missing posters across lampposts and bus stops. Skandaraj Navranam, Abdulbasir Faizi, Majid Kayhan, names that would soon become part of a haunting list linked by a hidden predator. Meet Bruce McArthur, a grandfather,
Amal Santa,
a landscaper. His laugh was hearty, his demeanor kind. But beneath that facade was a darkness that no one suspected. He frequented the village, seeking out those who trusted him, those who were alone. If you had seen him then, would you have suspected? Would you have followed him into the night? The police launched Project Houston in 2012 to investigate the disappearances. They interviewed McArthur but released him, citing a lack of evidence. The case went cold, and the suspect continued on, unseen and unchecked. Then, in 2017, Andrew Kinsman disappeared. Unlike the others, Andrew was well known in the community. Friends reported him missing within 72 hours. And in his calendar, scribbled on the day he vanished, was a single word: Bruce. This clue sparked a new investigation, Project Prism. Detectives placed McArthur under surveillance, monitoring his movements, his contacts, his every step. And then, a breakthrough. A surveillance team watched as McArthur escorted a man into his apartment. Minutes passed, then hours. The officers made a decision. They moved in. Inside, they uncovered a scene that revealed the depths of McArthur's deception. A man was found but, thankfully, was still alive. McArthur was arrested immediately, but the true extent of what he had hidden was yet to be discovered. As forensic teams searched properties linked to McArthur, they uncovered remains that had been hidden in a disturbingly methodical manner. Buried beneath flowers and soil were traces of lives that had been stolen, concealed in the very earth he had been hired to beautify. Investigators discovered that the concealment was deliberate, a dark garden hiding secrets beneath its blooms. Personal items were found, linking the remains to the missing, telling a story that words could not. It was a garden of secrets, a landscape of lies. On January 29, 2019, Bruce McArthur stood in court, expressionless, as he pleaded guilty to 8 counts of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with no chance of parole for 25 years. For the families, the sentence was a painful reminder of justice delayed. The case exposed flaws in the investigation process and sparked a reckoning in Toronto. It raised haunting questions about whose lives are deemed worth investigating, whose disappearances are taken seriously. Today, the planters are gone. The soil has been replaced, but the shadows remain. Each June, during Pride, the faces of the victims are carried through the streets, a reminder of justice delayed and lives stolen. As the sun dips behind Toronto's skyline, shadows stretch long, and for a moment, it feels like the darkness never left. Thank you for listening to The Dark Gardener. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe for more chilling tales. And remember, sometimes the monsters we fear most are the ones who hide in plain sight. Until next time, stay safe and stay vigilant.